In this video, I'm going to cover target profit analysis. So they're wanting us to calculate in one example unit sales, another example dollar sales to attain a certain target profit. And I'm going to go back and borrow some from our previous break-even formulas. If you recall, break-even in sales units was fixed expense divided by contribution margin per unit. We're just going to tweak that a little bit. Instead of just breaking even and getting to a profit of 0 and our contribution margin per unit just needing to cover our fixed expense, which would be a profit of 0, we're going to add to that numerator whatever target profit we want. Again, beyond just covering our fixed expense with our contribution margin, add in whatever that desired target profit is, and then divide it by the contribution margin per unit to get the target profit in sales units. Similar when we had our formula for break even in dollar sales, it was fixed expense divided by contribution margin ratio. Again, we're just going to adjust that numerator and say beyond covering the fixed expense, we're going to also add whatever target profit that we want and then divide by our contribution margin ratio, and that would give us how much we need to sell in sales dollars to hit that target profit. Now I'm going to jump back to the first example where we're trying to calculate the target profit that target profit of $10,000, how much we need to sell in unit sales in order to hit that target profit of $10,000. In our example, our fixed expense for the month is $50,000. So we'll fill in the $50,000 for fixed expense in the numerator. Add to that the target profit of $10,000. So ultimately we need to cover $60,000 between the fixed expense and target profit. Divide that by our contribution margin per unit, which in this example is our $120 selling price minus our $80 variable cost per unit, which would be $40 in contribution margin. Divide that into the $60,000 fixed expense and target profit, and it means we would need to sell 1,500 units in order to make our target profit of $10,000. I'm not going to work through the second example of how many dollar sales you need to achieve the target profit of $15,000, but at least supplied you with the formula you need in order to do that.